How's it going, folks? Welcome to another special review here on the Kick Out, your weekly pro wrestling guide with myself, Dave Cullen, and himself, Daragh Maher. This time we'll be talking about OTT's fan prediction. Now, once again, we'll be reviewing everything in detail. I was there watching it live there last Sunday. You yourself, Daragh, weren't able to make it, but we're going to do the usual thing where you watch a match this time, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. Let's get straight to it then. So let's now.
Which match, Dave? You got to tell me the match first.
Well, first and foremost, let me just play the theme there, which I haven't prepared for.
Does it tie in with the match that I'm going to watch?
It may do. So here we go.
Ooh.
For one, I'm not sure you even know this team, do you?
No.
Okay, well that was Miyako Satomura's team in Japan. So therefore, I want you to check out the More Than Hype versus the Rascals and Satomura.
Right. Okay.
Sound good?
2 seconds.
Okay.
Here. I have OTT on demand here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
While you set it up, I'll just give you
where is it? Towards the end of the
about an hour left, I reckon.
Okay.
The last two matches are about 20 minutes, half an hour each, I think.
Alright.
You almost there?
Yes, I'm here now, yeah.
Okay, great. So while you put that play that there. So you know how they usually have the intro with like Engo and Don, like to start off to introduce the show. Mm-hmm. It was a young Engo and a young Don and a young Foxy coming out where they
I did see the pictures of this already.
Where they had Team P. Rick come out as Engo and Don, and they had Amy Alonzi dressed up as Foxy. And it was so funny because I think at one stage when the old Foxy came back,
Foxy Alonzi?
Possibly. Or Foxy with an I rather than the Y.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? But when the real Foxy came back eventually, he's like, "Oh, where's Foxy? You're not Foxy." And then after the break, "Oh, there's the Foxy." Because I think they were saying, "Wait, hold on, she has a beard, you don't." What's going on? Because she had like a small goatee put in or something like that. And it was so funny because one of them was like, "Oh, well, I'm the Angus McAnally of Irish wrestling," or the team P. Rick
They're
of Irish
teaching
wrestling.
the Rascals how to bleh. They don't get it.
Oh. No, but I think the thing is that as when that match was on, I think what's his name, Zachary claims that as his thing because he claimed the bleh as the thing he did before, so that's why they're sort of arguing about it at the moment. So as that continued, then Tony Kelly came out, all saying it shouldn't be about comedy wrestling, blah 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 and stuff like that, and then eventually came out Jose Idol introducing sorry first it was Tony Kelly coming out with rough stuff, and then Jose Idol who had a confrontation with Tony, and he was like, you're not even wearing a real mustache. He tore the mustache off and actually had a real mustache, and the crowd popped, so that was so funny. Then they had the introduction and there was a really good match. Like the Team Tropicana are really like obviously they're such funny wrestlers to watch. Like for me, it's between them, the Armstrongs and the Angel Cruises as the best tag team for comedy in the country, right? But like the rough stuff like have their humor as well, or having them together, just it's such a good match. In the end, it was Team Tropicana that won that match, and here was Tony Kelly keep on getting sick that he has no socks on, or he's making the excuse that
Zach is hurt. They seem to be mocking Zach in some way.
The whole bled thing is keep going on.
I think so, yeah.
Well, Michael May, Curtis Murray and Scotty Davis had a triple threat match. Now the winner of this match will challenge Terry Thatcher now at the undercard of Defiance for the NLW title. And of course all three of these members are former members of Legit 100. You had Curtis Murray coming out to a new theme with and he was like I actually really like his persona as a heel at the moment, because he's like, I don't give a damn. He feels like he's buried in everybody now, and he has the upper hand over everybody in that sense. Like he feels psychologically like, well, it's streets ahead of everyone else at the moment because of all that. So and it's cool to see. And meanwhile, here's Scotty Davis and Michael May, who are still they're still cool, but they couldn't stand the sight of him. in that match, and it was a really good match. Like, again, here's the thing about Curtis Murray as well. You know, when he was a face, right?
And I remembered when he had a face, yes.
When he was face.
Oh, right.
And how, you know, sometimes he'd do high-flying moves, and unfortunately on some occasions it wouldn't go well for him. In this case, he wouldn't have to do it, like, you know, because this heel persona I think is perfect for him. He can just jump on this. He can just jump on the springboard, jump on the ground, slap in the face. It's just stuff like that. Yeah. In the end, I can't remember how it finished, but it was Curtis Murray who got the win, and by God, Scotty and Michael May were both furious. They tried to kick him after stage, and here he was, politely going off away from it, like, and it was what it was. Where are we at the match now?
It's still Zach and Nathan, sort of the initial, you know, locking up, trying to get each other better of each other with arm drags, you know, snap mares, headlocks.
Yeah.
So it's
basically wrestling so
it's
far.
the feeling out process here right now.
Feeling out process.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Team White Wolf, Adam Chase and A-Kids taking on the Kings of the North for the tag team titles. It's kind of strange with the Kings of the North at the moment, because, or at least at that point of the card, I should say, because of the whole situation where they were violenter than usual, let's say, when they took on the Angel Cruisers at WrestleRama. They were sort of in betweeners, some cheered, some boots. Team White Wolf were always very well received. They're a very good team as well. Like, you know, A-Kid in particular, like, if you haven't seen him before, he's really one to watch. Like, he's one of the stars of Triple W over in Madrid. But a very good match. Like, it was like it was a very even match at one stage. Like, you had Kings of North obviously playing with A-Kid for most of the match, but in the end it was Kings of North who retained the titles in that match. So, and that was that. And again, Team White Wolf were very well received, and that was that. So then was probably the stage of the evening where there was a lot of flashbacks, because like this is like probably one of the last cards we'll have in the Tivoli for OTT now. So we had then the Wards, Pat and Luther Wards, taking on Paul Tracy and Charlie Sterling. Now, remember that stare down at WrestleMania between The Rock and Stone Cold? Or sorry, The Rock and Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18. I think they had a bit of a moment where Paul Tracy and Luther Wards were like that, because you have to remember that was probably arguably the most historic rivalry in OTT.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was before my time, from seeing it, from what people have told me. Like, you know, because it had so many title matches and stuff like that. But it was a really good match. Charlie Sterling is Charlie Sterling. He always grabs a beer and throws into the crowds. He's as British as possible. Carries Union Jack with pride around with him to God knows whatever chants are going on. So and so on and so forth. But in the end, though, like, it was really back and forth. There was a lot of brawling on the outsides, particularly from Luther and Paul Tracy in the end. But in the end, it was Sterling who beat Power Ward in the end, and that was that. So once again, the social elites go over against the Wards, which seems to always be the theme between that rivalry, unfortunately. So where are we at in the match?
Darren has now come into the ring, and Zach is taking care of him. But here we go.
What's up?
It's the first time we're going to see me go in the ring.
Oh yeah. Oh, there was a huge pop when that happens, because
Darren wants none of it, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, but waiting to see you here, because when Darren doesn't come in, guess who does want to tag?
Oh, there's LJ.
LJ wants in.
LJ wants in.
Now, the Gymnasties took on the lads from the Flats. Now, there was a mystery partner, or a partner that wasn't fully revealed by the Gymnasties, and it was the OTT debut of Liam Royal.
Are you still called the Gymnasties, or are you just called the Nasties?
They're called the Gymnasties.
Oh, are they? Yeah.
And it was the OTT debut of Liam Royal.
LJ, I bet you wish you didn't tag in now.
Yeah.
Oh, vicious kicks to the chest. Oh, knees to the chest.
So it was the team of Justy, who again puts himself over as the face of Irish wrestling, announcing Sammy D, who got like sound overall, and also formally announced Liam Royal to the Gymnasties.
Great for Liam. That's fantastic.
And by God, was he a presence in this match?
Oh yeah,
against the lads in the Flats. So Martina, Paddy M, and Worky. Of course, like, it's the first time Worky and I think it's the first time that Paddy M and Worky have had a match now since. What's going on?
Great tag team combo by the Rascals on LJ.
They're such a good tag team, aren't they?
Oh,
It's like,
kicking pretty much every part of LJ's body.
oh, almost like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But like again,
You know, like if
Sorry,
you
go on.
get hit in the one place, you get like a red welt.
oh dear,
His whole body looks like it's welted.
really.
Everything's red.
To be fair, the tights don't help. like it's like a pinkish colour.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, so it's the first time that Worky and Paddy M have teamed up, I believe, since I think it was WrestleRama last year. I'm aware of when they lost to the Kings of the North, I think it was, or the Social Aids, I can't remember.
Sorry, say that again.
So it was the last time that Paddy M and Worky were teamed up since WrestleRama last year, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was
Something like that, yeah.
yeah.
And again, Martina being involved in that as well. Here's Martina being Martina. It was like, oh, look at Liam Royal here, like trying to feel him up and trying to grind on him and stuff like that. But let me tell you something about Liam. He was the showcase of this match.
Oh, nice tag team combo from More Than Hype themselves. All three lads involved.
Can you describe what's going on? Okay, he has it too fast.
Yeah, Nathan and LJ get Zach in a like sort of like an electric chair sort of situation.
Okay.
Throw onto Darren, who's actually then kind of force Zach to get into a handstand.
Right.
Take his hands away from him so he falls down.
Right.
Then Nathan suplexes or body slams LJ onto Zach. Then a kick in the face for good measure from Darren as well. And we've seen the first bit of Psycho Nathan.
Oh my God.
It seems as though Zach was not happy that Nathan kicked him, or he wasn't happy that Nathan didn't kick him hard enough.
Yeah.
So he says to get down. He kicks Nathan, and then that just triggers him.
Is there a better face with a temper than Nathan Martin?
Is there a better what?
Face with a temper.
No.
Or with a temper like his, because it like excites the crowd big time when
No,
that happens.
no
like.
way. There isn't.
But going back to this match though, like Liam was the VIP of this match, because by God, when you talk about how impressive he is against actively crowds, because he's never wrestled for the OTT, or even the contenders as far as I'm aware. And
No.
he really we've all said before when he wrestled in Fight Factory how impressive his strength is. He lifted Paddy M effortlessly up, like I think he had him in a fall away slam straight up to a gorilla slam.
Gorilla press, yeah.
Yeah. So he was such a scary presence in this match, like so. But again, it was a really good match. In the end, though, it was the Gymnasties Gymnasties who got the win. I can't remember. I think who got the fall. I think it was Sammy D who pinned Worky in the match, if I remember right. Or actually, it might have been Liam who got the fall. But either way, Liam was like choke slamming everybody, tossing people left and right.
Oh, Miko's back in with the hot tag.
Yeah.
Poor LJ's got to face her again.
Now, during the pre-match promo, right, Justy said he was going to pay tribute to Logan Bryce in this match. So after the match, when they win, they get a Logan Bryce tribute of all the highlights he had in OTT. But in the middle of it, all these disturbing scenes came in, like butcher knives and cutting through meats, and then a red image of Logan Bryce, and then it was darkness, and then what came back out? There was a box in the ring.
Dave,
What?
what's in the box?
Apparently,
What's in the box?
apparently it was Logan's head. I'm just the proper panicked. And now came the Angel Cruisers covered in bloods.
I love that. I love the reference that they did.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
Covered in bloods.
The crazy thing, I was only watching that film like 3 weeks ago.
What movie?
7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm meaning to watch that movie again. That's like one of the best made movies ever when you think about it. But here's the thing about that as well.
Kind of gave you an insight into how much of a monster Kevin Spacey really is.
That's another story.
But we will not joke about
No,
that.
we will not digress. Thank you. But out they came. Here's Be Cool. He literally looked like Jesus because his hair was down. There was blood all over him. All he's missing is like some points in his head. But anyway, like they challenged then the Gymnasties then to a 3-on-3 tag team match. So the three
here
guys
we
of
go.
Gymnasties. What's going on?
More Than Hype are getting into. What did they call it?
They got into the Bletazord.
The Bletazord has been activated.
Right, I think that's what it's called. Why'd you say that?
Bletasaurus Rex.
Okay, what's going on?
They're shocked. Oh.
Describe what's going on.
Oh!
What happened?
Oh, why can't I curse?
What happened?
That was class.
Oh, you're talking about
Zach just comes in from behind the Bletosaurus Rex
and then LJ.
and just gets a elevated cutter on LJ.
Oh, that was so good.
Unbelievable. All three Rascals and Miko are getting to the top rope.
It's amazing, that was. But anyway, so that
Frog Splash. Frog Splash by Miko.
what was I going to say? So the Angel Cruisers challenged all three gymnasties to a 6-man tag with the Angel Cruisers to have a mystery partner. So that could be anybody.
Who do you think it could be?
Off the top of my head, I'm going to say it's Be Cool's brother.
You think so?
There's a strong. I can't think of anyone else, to be honest with you. There's Joe Coffey.
Joe Coffey, really?
Why not?
It'd be great.
Who do you think? Off the top
I'd
of your
love
head?
to see Joe Coffey live again.
Off the top of your head, who can you
I
see?
really can't think. I think that it could be someone that.
Oh, imagine if it was Tyler Breeze. I mean Tyler Bates.
It's not a bad show.
Yeah.
That is really not a bad show.
Well, keep thinking
He
about.
was only announced for the next show during the week.
That's true. Yep, that's a good point. Yeah, no, that's the show.
Either one of those options, I'd be delighted with. Not the redemption show. November.
Yeah, that's the one next one in Slur Road, isn't it?
Yeah.
After the break then was Raven Creed against Katie Harvey. Now the winner of this match will be the 5th participant in the Fatal 5-Way for the gender neutral title at whatchamacallit, at the 4th year anniversary. Sorry.
Yeah.
And there was a very back and forth match, really good. Like obviously, like any time you see Raven wrestle or Katie wrestle, it's always class. Like as far as I can see, like because you have the experience and the of Katie, but you have the
Miko is
determination.
clearing house right now.
Yeah, what's going on?
She's just destroying every single member of Modern Hype.
Yeah. And what happened was then, but it was a really back and forth match until Raven.
Oh!
What happens?
Nathan got some sort of respite, but then how can you describe it? Miko just does a running sort of like
The scissors kick.
the scissors kick. Thank you.
That's her
The scissor
finisher.
kick.
That's her finisher.
Unbelievable. And then the
She-
Rascals just, I think it must be one of their signatures.
She used that move to beat Mercedes Martinez during the week. We'll talk about that more in the main show. But it was a really back and forth match between Katie and Raven. But a cradle of nowhere from Raven won the match, and that was that. So it'll be Raven now who'll be challenging, taking on Big Juicy, Rocky.
Oh!
What's going on?
Bletosaurus Rex turns into a Canadian Destroyer.
Oh, that was such a move. That was literally the move of the match.
And then tag team finisher. What do they call their finisher?
I think it's the super kick driver. I think it is. So.
Super kick driver. Everyone knows what the finisher is for Nathan and Darren, and they pick up the win.
That was massive win. That
Great
was
finish.
Great finish.
Yeah.
That was probably the best Modern Hype match I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's saying
For a
something.
match,
That's saying something considering some of the matches they've had
for a
this
match
year.
that wasn't that long, tons of action.
Oh, stop!
Fantastic,
It
non-stop.
felt so much longer when you watched it as
Yeah.
well. But so as I said, Raven will challenge now LJ Cleary along with Big Juicy, Paddy M, and
That's the
Rocky
biggest
Romero.
win of their careers by
100%.
far. By far.
100%. 100%. Now, whilst you keep watching that, because there's a bit of a twist as you continue on there.
Oh, I know.
You have the team of T-Hawk and Seema, who call themselves Strong Hearts in Japan, taking on the team of Jordan Devlin and Sean Guinness. This was actually a really good match. I was very close to giving you this match as well to watch, because let me tell you something. You want to talk about a tag team that literally torments the other guy, the partner when the other guy is down. Oh, come on, here's the space between the tag and the, oh my god, like
I did see the preview video where like Jordan's reaching out for a tag and they take Maxter's hand away.
Even the ways they torture each other, that splits where Guinness was like had a handstand. You saw that at the preview, right? But the chops they were throwing at each other were Walter-esque.
Yeah.
They were brutal.
That bad?
They were brutal to listen to. They really were. I felt for both
this.
Jordan and Sean.
Love this.
What?
Proper show respect between all of them at the end.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Yeah. And they've stepped up big time. Like
I think Miko was a little scared for a sec because Zach was looking as if he did want to kill them.
one stage, yeah. But again, that was a really good match, and like between the Strong Hearts, and they were really behind. Like the crowd really got behind them as well, because they had this ooh thing where they raised their hands and stuff like that, like. And they kept tormenting them, like, and they almost had like an ignorance on their face, like, you know how that face that Okada has when he's in control.
Yeah,
they just did it so well, like, you know, and it was a really good back and forth match. And obviously when the hot dogs came in with Jordan, it was really touch and go at one stage, like, you know, but it was really end to end action, like, you know, this was a really, the last two matches, you look when the best two matches are the last two matches in the cards, then you can't ask for more than that.
Yeah.
And by God,
here we go.
What's going on?
Here we go.
What's going on?
I kind of knew this was happening. I saw the YouTube preview.
Yeah.
And I knew this, and I'm so happy this is happening.
What's happening?
Kings of the North are in. They're attacking more than hype.
With Damien Corbin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Corbin, sorry.
See, we weren't sure about where what the story is with the Kings of the North collectively, like, but now it seems like they're back to
See,
their
now
old
I'm
ways.
kind of a little upset that LJ's in a different match now.
It's true.
I'd love to see a 3-on-3.
Well, let's say for argument's sake that match is early in the cards, that his neutral title match.
That's true.
They could easily do
this is a match I wanted to see now for like the last year. I can't wait.
Yeah,
this is going to be class.
It was Devlin and Guinness who ended up winning the match anyway, but by God, you want to see T-Hawk and Team in a match again, like in OTT, because they were really good to watch. They really were, like, really good match. Obviously Respect was shown in that as well, so that beating goes on for a while now, because like they end up you'll see now how brutal it gets now, because like they're really going hard on them, aren't they?
They're not stopping.
Have you noticed Corbin shouting in particular into one of their faces?
No.
I think it was the Darrens. They're claiming, we are the ones who made you.
Oh.
Because when you think about it, and you have to be a bit of a historian to kind of recognise this.
Yeah.
The very first match that Darren Carney and Nathan Martin had at OTT Contenders was against the Kings of the North. The very first match.
Was it?
It was indeed.
Ah. So
you have to go back to Contenders 1. The main event was for the tag titles. It was Bonesaw and Damon Corbin against Darren Carney and Nathan Martin. I think it was Darren Carney. It was like both Darren Carney and Nathan Martin. It was like their first and second matches ever.
Yeah.
Respectfully. And they were, for a first match, they were flipping fantastic.
Bonesaw's going after Nathan's knee now.
Yeah, it gets pretty brutal here.
Oh.
Later on, they end up tying LJ and...
Oh, he's doing it right now. Cable ties.
Yeah, cable ties.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when they really get into each other's face. So again, it was a really awesome card. And the thing is as well, like, it didn't, like, because Progress was on the same night over in London, like a lot of the regulars weren't there as well, and it's a shame because they missed a hell of a card. Now obviously we can't compare like a huge event like Progress sometimes to like an OTT, no matter how much we love OTT, but it was a class card all the same, like, so wait until those guys see it at the on demand like you are now, because it was some really good matches there for sure. So, and a lot to look forward to now for 4-year anniversary, which is only 2 weeks away.
Oh,
what?
Bonesaw's doing the half crab, and he's looking straight at Darren while he's doing it.
Oh, the cheek of him, yeah. Remember that?
They are destroying Nathan's knee.
Literally, yeah. So that's a match now to look forward to. That's only next week. It's next week, isn't it?
Yeah. No, weekend after.
Weekend after. The 18th.
No, that weekend. You're right. Yeah, next weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember because I'm going to London the day after.
Nice.
It's a busy weekend that weekend.
Indeed it is.
So I'm going to miss the find, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, on that note, that's all the time we have of this review here for OTT, the Fan Appreciation Nights here on the Kickout, your weekly pro wrestling guides. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. All our podcast content on Podbeam, YouTube, iTunes. Make sure to check us my Twitter at Dave Bandana and Dar's at
Mars Bar. And
we'll be back very shortly. We're going to make sure to stick around for on this timeline. Of course, we had our predictions for a Super Showdown, which I imagine you've seen at this stage regarding this being out. But make sure to check out now our main show, which we'll be putting out very soon. But until then, I've been Dave Cullen, he's been Daragh Maher. This has been The Kickout, your weekly pro wrestling guide. Stay sound.